Wow, the big 2-0, Pookie just turned 20, and is now wanting to learn about investing, so this is my special video for you. How to invest, explained by Cats. Kitty will have to go over 4 main points about investing. The basics of investing, why and how to invest, common fears and concerns, and finally, fast lane investing, an alternative approach. Number 1, the basics of investing. The point of Kitty investing is to use their tuna, to make more tuna. But why? Inflation is a really big factor, and no, not the tuna inflating to a bigger size. Tuna loses its purchasing power in the future. For example, 1,000 tuna buys an iPhone now, but in a few years, the same phone might cost 1,200. So instead of tunas losing value, Kitty invests it, money grows on its own. So, how does tuna grow? Kitty buys something now, and that something makes Kitty more tunas over time. Moving on to number 2. Why and how to invest. When Kitty buys a stock, she owns a tiny piece of a company. For example, buy Apple shares, Kitty now owns a slice of Apple. Kitty doesn't simply buy stock straight from Apple. She needs a broker like Trading 212 or Vanguard. There is 2 ways Kitty makes money. 1. The stock price goes up over time. 2. Dividends. Companies sharing profits with shareholders, aka Kitty. This is what generates passive income. They say, "Thank you for investing, here's tuna." How does Kitty choose which company, instead of guessing which company will win? Beginners should go for an index fund. That's basically a basket of the 500 biggest US companies, so Kitty puts 1,000 tunas in. It gets split across Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, etc. Diversification is much less risky. For example, Smart Kitty spreads tunas across 500 baskets, Dumb Doggy throws all bones in one basket. Apple falls 5%, Kitty barely notices, Doggy cries. Moving on to number 3, common fears, Kitty thinks. But what if I lose money? Yes, stocks go up and down. If Kitty sells during a crash, she locks in her loss. But history shows that if you hold long enough, markets usually recover and grow. The magic happens in compound growth. Start small, leave money in, and it snowballs over time. And no, Kitty doesn't need to be rich. Some apps let you start as little as 5 tunas. Finally, moving on to number 4, fast lane investing. Not all investing is in stocks. The best investment might be yourself. Build skills, start a business, increase Kitty's value. That can out-earn any index fund. Maybe it's a coffee shop, maybe another idea. But Kitty investing in herself often has the highest return. So remember, don't let inflation eat your tuna. Use stocks and index funds to grow steadily. Diversify those tunas. And never forget, the best stock is you. Happy investing. By the way, there is a whole PDF JP has made for a full proper tutorial on everything a beginner should know on investing. This video is just a very condensed version of that PDF. Otherwise this video would have genuinely been 20 to 30 minutes long, lol. Happy birthday my love, celebrating another wonderful birthday. You've come so far and should be incredibly proud of what you've done, what you've become and who you are. You truly are a woman of high value, and I hope everyone else who gets to know you, sees that as well. You deserve a place in a wholesome heart, because you certainly are in mine.